Namaste, my friends. Oops. I shook you, I moved you, I pushed you around. The abuse in here. Cheers. It is Tuesday, October 4th. If I look tired, it's because I am. I don't have a lot to show you today, and I've debated whether I should put up a vlog or not, but I do have some important things to share, so they might not interest everybody, but yeah. Plus, when I skip a few days of vlogging, I don't feel good inside. I feel like my schedule has gone wrong. So someone asked me the other day if I would share my yellow Mission Gold template for the palette inside, for the swatches inside. So I have done that. I started from scratch, actually. What I did is I had traced around the slots here, and I just refined, made it up, refined some more, and I came up with what I have inside this. This is for the 36 colors. I'm not sure if it's the North American or the Korean version of the set that I have. There's no indication. I was looking inside the pamphlet and there was no indication as to what I have, and I didn't keep the box, and I didn't order them myself. It was a gift. So yeah, the pamphlet is only for, it's for all of the colors that Mielo makes. So what I did is I went and I put a square around the ones that I have. But anyways, just know that the template that I will share is for the 36 span watercolors. And so I will make this available. I will post the link in the iCard right here. No, here. And you can go to click on that link and it will get you to my blog where I'll be hosting that for me. You can just download it and print it on watercolor paper. The other thing I wanted to share with you also has to do with watercolors. Someone asked me to show the colors that I have in my metal palette that I shared with you the other day. I have identified by black dots the colors that are single pigmented, and that only goes for Sennelier. The other ones by Daniel Smith, I'm not quite sure how to interpret their nomenclature here. I'll show you what I mean by this. Now this is yellow ochre, and it says here pigment yellow 43. Then there's a CI number, which I'm not sure what it refers to, but that's fine and dandy. I mean, you know, it's a burgundy yellow ochre. I doubt that it's single pigment because this is iridescent gold, and it says here mica pigment white 20. So I have no idea how to identify the Daniel Smiths, whether they're single pigmented or not. Here, there's another category here, and I have 3 of them. I have the Bloodstone Genuine, the Jadeite Genuine, and the Blue Apatite Genuine. And all 3 of them say pigment, genuine blue apatite. So I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe it's a mineral color. I don't know. So I just didn't bother with the Daniel Smith. So here are the colors that I have. I have burgundy yellow ochre in the Daniel Smith, and that's one of the colors that I regret buying. I don't like this color because the opacity is quite up there. I like translucent watercolors, and I find also that when I use this color to mix with other ones, it kind of muddies everything up. So I'm not crazy about this color, and I don't really use it all that often. So that's one of the ones that in hindsight I wouldn't have bought. Here I have Primary Yellow, which is a single pigment by Sennelier. Indian Yellow, and this is one by Winsor Newton, and there's no indication of the pigment on the tube, so I have no idea. Then we have Quinacridone Gold, which is one of my favorite. Quinacridone Burnt Orange, another one of my favorites. I do really like quinacridone colors. I really do. This is Daniel Smith. Another Daniel Smith that I really like is Deep Scarlet. Then I have Transparent Red Oxide, which is really a good color to mix, especially if you're going to do nature stuff. I have Bright Red by Sennelier and Quinacridone Red by Daniel Smith. These two may seem to be very close, but when you start mixing them up with, let's say, a blue, they will react totally differently. This is a warm red. This is, to me, a cooler red, and it's a quinacridone color as well, so it means quite different properties. Then I have Opera Rose by Sennelier, Mayan Violet by Daniel Smith, another one, another favorite of mine. Then Permanent Magenta by Sennelier. This one I just bought, and I swatched when I arranged this palette, so I have not really used it, so I can't really tell you a lot about it. Now here I have two violets because I was trying to get, I think I was aiming for a deep color like this, like a deep magenta. And so I picked these two up because sometimes on the swatch at the store you can't really tell, especially on the tube. If you look on the tube, you can't really tell what colors they're going to turn out on paper. But anyways, they're good. This one is a lot more blue than this one here. So this is Cobalt Violet Deep Hue by Sennelier. This one is Dioxazine Purple by Sennelier, and it's actually a single pigment as well as the magenta, Permanent Magenta. Then I have Moon Glow by Daniel Smith. I love this color. It may seem gray on camera, but there's definitely a hint of violet in there. Then we have Blue Appetite Genuine, which is another Daniel Smith. Then Indigo by Sennelier. I have Prussian Blue by Sennelier, a single pigment, and my favorite blue of all times. I love that blue. This is Phthalocyanine Blue by Sennelier. Then we have Cobalt Turquoise by Daniel Smith. I have a hard time reading this one. Oh, Phthalocyanine, Turquoise by Sennelier. Then Turquoise Green by Sennelier, which is a single pigment, which really surprises me. I didn't know. Green Gold by Daniel Smith, and Brown Green by Sennelier, another single pigment. Phthalo Green Light by Sennelier, Jadeite Genuine, Daniel Smith. Then this is Bloodstone Genuine, Daniel Smith. Payne's Gray, why did I look? I know totally what this is. This is Payne's Gray by Sennelier. Then we have Sennelier Gray by Sennelier, of course, and Warm Gray by Sennelier. These two I have not used either on a real project. Then I have Warm Sepia by Sennelier. This is Lunar Black by Daniel Smith, which is extremely granular, as this one here, the Bloodstone Genuine. A lot of watercolorists love granulation in their paint. I still have yet to get accustomed to it, but I'm a beginner, so what do I know? Titanium White by Sennelier, and the Iridescent Gold by Daniel Smith. So this is my new palette. In terms of having it the way I want it, or having the colors that I want, for now, I'm okay with it. Maybe I would probably invest in more neutral colors, because if I look at my Mission Gold palette, I really like this range right here. So I don't know, maybe I would. I don't have any sienna color. I do have the transparent red oxide, but it is not like the burnt sienna or the burnt umber. I have sepia, but that's it. So maybe I'll invest in the sienna colors, but it'll do for now. So like I said, I wish I could make a better educated guess as to what the numbers mean on the Daniel Smith watercolor tubes. Maybe one day I will, when I have more time, I will dive into it and do some more research. But for now, it's enough for me. I wanted to share with you. I know that I've shared this with you in my last vlog, but I don't think I had shared it with the title or the quote that I added. So this is the piece for Patreon, one of the rewards, and I've added, I wrote with my Pentel brush pen, Sweet Sweet Autumn, and I was quite surprised at how well it wrote on this. I have to tell you, I was super scared when I started writing because it's India ink, or it's ink that you cannot remove, so I knew that if this had gone wrong, I would have to redo the whole thing. But I took my chances, and I think that the quill came out quite nicely. So I'm very proud of myself for that, for pushing through, taking chances, and succeeding. The last thing I want to share with you, and that's just about it, I have made progress on my last September reward for Patreon, and this is what I have so far. I can't show you the finished product tonight because it's getting late. It's 9 o'clock. I'm dead tired and I have to cook for tomorrow because I'm having the kids over to celebrate our birthday month that passed, September. We all have our birthdays in September. So I am making Indian curry and rice, and so I'm going to start this in the crock pot tonight. Then tomorrow they're coming over for brunch, so I have to go pick them up and then bring them back, and then I will go to the store and film. These past couple of days, I have to tell you, I edited all weekend. I put together the Patreon rewards. I edited some more. I have videos in the pipeline for you all, like I'm trying to do vlog, art vlog, 5 days a week. But when I'm in the editing part, it's kind of boring for you. I didn't even have time to get into the studio in the morning and art for myself because I've been going to bed really late and getting up super early. And I'm a little frustrated because there's not enough time during the day. So if anybody out there has a machine that can invent time, let me be the first one to swatch it. I'd love to do that. I don't care about the outcome. If I get stuck on the machine, so what? Anyways, that was a dumb thing to say, but whatever. So all this to say that that didn't leave me much time for interesting stuff for me to show you. But I will finish this project. Just to let you know, however, these are chipboard pieces that I have in my stash from my Stampin' Up! Days. And I decided to do it in my journal this time around. Yeah. That's about it. I'm sorry if it was boring. Let me know if it was boring in the comments. Again, tomorrow is not going to be, well, it's going to be an exciting day for me because I'll be seeing my kids, but I don't think they really enjoy me vlogging when they're here. So I'm not going to do that unless, you know, something really funny happens and they don't mind. Sometimes when they're laughing and they're lost in their laughter, they don't really mind. So I'll see, maybe I can be really sneaky and take a few shots there. But Thursday I'm back in the studio, probably editing, but anyways, and I have a busy weekend. One last thing I wanted to share with you, and I completely forgot. I was supposed to share that on my social media, but you know my Goldilocks the lady I drew last week or the week before, I can't remember. I just uploaded her to Society6, and tomorrow or today, because you're going to be watching this on Wednesday, there's a huge sale on Society6 for all wall art that includes prints, framed prints. It's free worldwide shipping, and I think it's 15% off. I can't remember, but I'll make sure to leave a link in the description, and yeah, and the discount will be applied at checkout, so there's no code. That's it. Thank you for your time. I feel like this was a public announcement. It was just so bleh. Sorry guys. I promise the next vlog. No, I can't promise you that, because if it's not interesting, then you're gonna go, well, CeeCee doesn't keep her promises, and I hate doing that. So I just will say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for indulging me this little moment in my life where I get to share the boredom. That sounds really bad. But anyways, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I will see you later. Bye! So this will be fun for collage, and I love this one. On this one I used also titanium